Call this Coventry Sewer Subcommittee meeting to order.
Useless.
Sorry, roll call vote. Tony Reposo.
Yeah.
Lisa Castelli.
Yeah.
Hillary Lima.
Here.
Michael Sakosha is absent. Kevin Snow. Here. Michael Beard. All right, we're moving down. Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Emergency evacuation plan, exit out the doors to the rear and take a left, go out to the parking lot. Agenda item number 6, sewer tie-in applications. Votes may be taken. Sewer application, Quidnick Baptist Society, Assessor Plat 63, Lot 128. Who's here to speak on that tonight? Anybody? If you could please come to the podium, state your name and address. Yes, please. Name and address for the record, please. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Could you please just let us know about the application?
Yes, the application is for multifamily conversion from a church into 15 units. I believe it's 15 units to provide sewerage for the 15 units going into the rehab of the existing facility. There's already a sewer main lateral, 6-inch lateral that comes to the property. We'll be connecting from the discharge of the side of the church, which will be a new residential building, to the existing lateral on property.
And do you think you're going to have any challenges with this connection?
No, the lateral is left on the property, in which case we're just going to put a backflow prevention device, a backwater valve right at the either the discharge of the building or where it connects into the sewer lateral, and then 3 different clean outs: clean out at the discharge of the building, a clean out at the change of direction, a slight change of direction. I believe it's about a 22-degree change of direction, and then clean out at the property line before it ties into the existing lateral that's already been provided there.
Great, thank you. Town engineer, do you have any comments on this?
No issues. All the design was done to the West Warwick standards.
All right, great. All right, I guess to start discussion, do we have a motion to approve this application?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second? We have a first and a second. All right, discussion. Anybody have any comments?
Do you have a set of plans?
Should be a.
No, we got. Oh, okay. At the back, I'm sorry.
Oh. Should be in.
No, we're going to discharge it in a new location. We're going to utilize the lateral that exists currently. Yeah, sorry. Yes.
Any other questions? All right. Hearing no questions, we'll take a vote. Tony Reposo. Lisa Castelli.
Yes.
Hillary Lima.
Yes.
Michael Sakosha is absent. Kevin Snow.
Yes.
Michael Beard. And I also am a yes. So your application is approved. Thank you very much. Agenda item number 7, new business, votes may be taken. Will serve letter, Center of New England, Boulevard Apartments, Town of West Greenwich.
No.
Name and address for the record, please.
Sure.
It's Brian LaPlante. I'm an attorney with offices in Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm here on behalf of the applicant, the View, VUE at WG LLC. It's actually the record owner of the property. It wasn't owned at the time of the initial communication, so you won't see that name anywhere, but I just want it for the record to be clear that the owner is the View at WG, LLC. As you can see from the materials provided by the town engineer and that we submitted through our private engineer, the project is in the town of West Greenwich, but it's right in the Center of New England project with which all of you are familiar. In fact, the pump station for the Center of New England is on our site. And so it's integrated into that property, into that, and it goes down, obviously, the Maisie Quinn line up on New London Turnpike. So we initially sought the capacity allocation from town of West Greenwich. They didn't have sufficient capacity. And so after communicating with the folks at West Warwick Treatment Facility and your engineer, we made submission here, and we're simply seeking the allocation, the reserve in the form of a will serve letter so that we know that we can move forward with the project.
Got it.
Happy to answer any other questions.
All right, great. Thank you. Mr. Levesque, do you have any comments on this?
So in my write-up, I try to explain the best I could on, what we have for capacity and the first 5 planning areas that are identified in the facility plan. If you look at table 1, you can see where that's going to bring us. And so after what we have for existing, the first 5 planning areas, and then any pending proposed developments, we're well under our allocation of 2.25 million gallons per day. So I think this is an opportunity to get some income in, and allow the project to move forward. So other than that, I don't, as far as any technical questions, I've put some stipulations in the letter. The will serve letter will have additional stipulations in it. And it will also have the betterment assessment spelled out in that letter. I'll work with the tax collector on nailing down exactly what the fee is going to be, and I'll present that to the applicant. And I'll also have the town solicitor review the letter before it goes before the council for approval and final signature.
Yeah, I would ask before it goes in front of the council that we have an estimate of what that assessment is going to be.
Sure.
Would appreciate it.
I would appreciate that too.
I
My client would.
I did a rough calculation. I still want to verify this with the tax collector, but it's a little over 825,000.
Okay.
So it's 825,312 is
Appreciate
what
it.
I came up with.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
To start discussion, do I hear a motion to approve the will serve letter?
So moved.
I have a first, do I have a second? I have a second. All right, discussion. Anybody have any comments or questions on this? Is your mic on? Just want to make sure that anybody listening can hear.
Hello?
There you go.
So what is the actual, what's allowed, 2.5 million, you said?
2.25 million gallons
2.25
per
to
day.
make This addition, it brings it to, from where we are now to where?
So it'll be a little over 1 million gallons per day
Yeah,
with,
so I wanna- I
if
won't
you
hinder-
count the first 5 planning areas that are proposed according to the sewer facility plan, what the town has existing, and we have a list of proposed projects that are proposed, but that they haven't been completed yet. So we're a little over 1 million, if you take everything into
So there's
account.
nothing else in the works that'll hinder.
No,
Right.
no. The additional
I would
planning
have-
areas,
Not
Yeah.
the new use. Yeah.
I'm sure in the future, there'll be additional projects that come up, developments and, commercial developments
So
and so forth.
it doesn't hinder anybody else from coming in for.
It
more
doesn't,
than
no,
just-
no.
Sorry, thank you.
That's a great question. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, do a roll call vote. Tony Reposo, Lisa Castelli,
Yes.
Hillary Lima,
Yes.
Michael Sakosha is absent, Kevin Snow, and Michael Beer. And I am a yes as well.
Thanks very much.
Absolutely.
Have a good evening. Appreciate it.
Initial note. Nice to see you.
Your mic wasn't on, so. don't worry.
What?
It's just
My mic's still on.
moving on. Public subcommittee member comment. We don't have anybody here in chambers. Doesn't look like we have anybody online either. Is there any subcommittee member that has a comment that they would like to make? All right. Hearing none, I will seek a motion to adjourn at 6:43 PM.
So.
We have a first, we have a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Meeting adjourned.